Good day everyone, I am Mary Giselle Joy D. Siliwag and I will be the reporter of What Does the Traffic Impact Assessment Do? And Guidelines for Traffic Impact Assessment. What does the Traffic Impact Assessment do? First, Traffic Impact Assessment or TIA is a technical appraisal of the traffic safety implication relating to a development. So means traffic impact assessment can be an expert in estimating the value of traffic and safety, so it can manage the implication of safety and traffic with regards to its development. Second, the information provided in a traffic impact assessment study enables authorities to assess the traffic impact of a development. Since the traffic impact assessment has the data or gather the data in assessing traffic impact in an area, with it, the authorities can understand and assess the development. So with the help of TIA, the authorities can assess effectively the traffic impact, or sa madaling sabi, yung TIA ay siyang nagbibigay ng informasyon sa mga authorities na makakatulong sa pag-assess ng traffic impact development sa isang area. Third, traffic impact assessment is usually undertaken by engineers or planners who specialize in traffic engineering and transportation planning. So this means that traffic impact assessment can only conducted by credited engineers who has enough knowledge and experience in this field. So ang pinag-uusapan natin kasi dito is yung kung paano i-assess yung traffic impact. So ang kailangan natin dito is yung specialize in traffic engineering and transportation planning. The Traffic Impact Assessment Study is compulsory on our continent for the large impact of traffic in developing countries. This is a reform that we need to be brought forward because traffic impact assessment can minimize the traffic congestion we face daily in our lives. For example, in Manila, there's a lot of traffic congestion. And we know that transportation has a vital role in our country's economy. It helped to deliver goods and foods in different areas. So the more efficient and smooth flow of transportation can lead to make a country more productive and to succeed. Guidelines for Traffic Impact Assessment. The consultant will determine the need to prepare a traffic impact assessment based on an initial assessment of transportation impacts, traffic generation, and parking generation. So, sa paggawa daw ng traffic impact assessment, kailangan mo nang kunin yung mga initial assessment gaya ng assessment of transportation impact, traffic generation, and parking generation. Next is an analysis can be prepared for any type of development such as residential, commercial, office, industrial, or mixed-use project. And a TIA usually needs to be submitted by a developer before any changes in land use zoning, subdivision maps, site plan, or new driveways are approved. So, ginagawa to para naman ma-ensure if yung proposed development project requires necessary changes in the existing infrastructure or public services. Their guideline for traffic impact assessment is if a traffic impact assessment is not needed, the city, municipal planning, and last, development office may require a traffic operation analysis to address local transportation issues. So, all that I read and mentioned earlier was the usual guideline in traffic impact assessment because TIA is a technical analysis of traffic problems and safety issue relating to a specific development. All of this was needed na gawin or i-prepare para ma-assess yung impact in traffic safety and traffic management ng isang lugar or isang area. Then, guidance for traffic impact assessment. We can say that the traffic impact assessment will cover many aspects of different projects that will affect the transportation network of the city, mainly the project surroundings. The scope of work for the conduct of traffic impact assessment includes, but it's not limited to the following. First, we have transportation improvements, road geometry, traffic safety, site circulation and parking, transportation facilities related to public transport, bicycles, and pedestrian travel. Next is transportation demand management. Next, neighborhood traffic and parking management. And last, we have funding for countermeasures. First, let's start in transportation improvements. So, what does transportation improvement means? This means a project contained in a transportation plan of the state or a regional transportation planning organization. So, this project may also include in the operation, preservation, and maintenance of this facility or program. So, cover siya din ng traffic impact assessment because traffic impact assessment can use the transportation improvements in assessing because this may include investment in a new or existing highways of statewide significance, principal arterial of regional significance, and highly capacity transportation, and other transportation projects and programs of regional or statewide significant, including transportation demand management. Next is road geometry. The geometric design of road is a branch of highway engineering concerned with the position of the physical elements of the roadway according to standard and constraint. The basic objective in geometric design are to optimize efficiency and safety while minimizing cost and environmental damage. So, in traffic impact assessment, the geometric design can also affect an emergent fifth objective called livability, which is defined as designing road to foster broader community goals, including providing access to employment, schools, business, and residents, accommodate a range of travel modes such as walking, bicycling, transit, and automobiles, and minimizing fuel use, emission, and environmental damage. Next was traffic safety. Traffic safety aimed to reduce the number of casualties and injuries greatly. Safety can be improved by reducing the chances of driving making an error or by designing vehicles to reduce the severity of crashes that do occur. So, No, masasabi natin yung traffic safety is within the scope of work for the conduct of TIA because traffic safety can affect the transportation network of the city. Then next is site circulation and parking. The circulation and parking addresses the creation of a safe and efficient street system to accommodate the movement of people and goods, as well as pathway to serve bicyclists and pedestrians. So, the traffic impact assessment covered to support the provision of the land use plan, and the land use plan must be sensitive to the existing and future road conditions and capacity. Next, we have transportation facilities related to public transport, bicycle, and pedestrian travel. Then, bicycle and pedestrian are vital components in communities' transportation infrastructure. Not only do they reduce traffic congestion and pollution by providing alternate means of vehicular travel, but they also provide recreational opportunities which encourage healthy lifestyle and thus enhance the quality of life within the community. So, kasama din siya sa mga scope or mako-cover ng as traffic impact assessment. Dahil sinabi ko na kanina na TIA consider not only in use of fuel vehicle but even bicycle and pedestrian, because this one must be considered in assessing traffic impact. Next, we have transportation demand management. The transportation demand management seeks to do two things. First, promote efficient travel modes, or those that consume less roadway space per passenger kilometer, to increase the effective capacity of existing infrastructure, and second, shift travel by inefficient modes to off-peak periods to reduce congestion. So the transportation demand management is cover in the scope of work for conducting of traffic impact assessment, because assessing road safety and efficiency, the transportation demand management to be far more cost-effective in relieving regional congestion compared to expanding roadway and parking infrastructure. And this one was necessary to be considered in traffic impact assessment. It helps to investigate and develop traffic management plans that help to minimize traffic congestion and traffic problems is the biggest concern for this management. Next is neighborhood traffic and parking management. Neighborhood traffic and parking management, evaluating the street to determine if a problem exists and how large of a problem exists in that area. So, this can be used in conducting traffic impact assessment because the evaluation will answer questions such as how many cars are using the street, how fast are the majority of cars driving, and what potential conflicts with pedestrians exist. So that was the main reason why neighborhood traffic and parking management is under the scope of work for the conducting of traffic impact assessment.